Hello everybody, my name is Yusa Machelanu and this is my co-op presentation for my internship at Johnson & Johnson for IST 495. So, as an introduction, I'm a Penn State Information Sciences and Technology major. This is my 5th year. I'm slated to graduate in the summer of 2016, and a fun fact is I'm a triplet. I have 2 twin sisters as well as another older and a younger sister as well. And I like to consider myself an efficient driver, meaning I don't like to waste time on the road, if you catch my drift. Okay, so the firm that I actually did my co-op experience with was Johnson & Johnson, as you know. It's a Fortune 500 company, a major one that's ranked in the top 25 consistently for the past couple decades now. It's one of the largest consumer health products companies in the world. We specialize in pharmaceutical products as well as medical devices, and of course our consumer products, which are most notable like Band-Aid, Lubriderm. We used to be in Splenda, but we divested in that given the whole artificial sweetener debacle situation. So, I mean, things happen. But given as big a company as it is, I actually worked in the consumer product sales division, and that office is out of Skillman. That's where that headquarters is. Now, the main headquarters of the company is in Raritan or New Brunswick. We have 3 major offices, which is the Raritan office, which is generally our IT outpost. Then we have our headquarters, which generally handles the business side. That houses our CEO, most of our management, our leadership, as well as handling most of the business analyst roles and basic business-to-business relations that goes on for the aggregate of the company. My area is the Skillman office, which is the R&D lab as well as the consumer headquarters. So we deal with all of the sales to both consumer and healthcare professionals, and that's the division that I was a part of. Now, inside that division, I worked under the healthcare professionals team, so our job was specifically to support the sales staff that were going to the healthcare professionals, i.e. doctors, dentists, anybody who does anything health related for a living, and selling our products, be it our consumer products or our pharmaceuticals. So I got to learn a lot about the business-to-business side of that area, and it was pretty cool, and it's an experience that I actually kind of learned a lot from. So over my internship experience, I got to touch a wide array of different business-related activities and tasks. Here are some of the notable ones. I did OTC, which is over-the-counter for Tylenol and Zyrtec brands. Basically, I handled the website changes that were going on during my internship, and also handled the app metrics for associated apps that we have in both the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. So I basically handled all of the data and the analytics and basically all the forecasting, kind of showing the company how much revenue they're generating from that specific technical pursuit, if you will. Then we also did an email blast campaign for Vino MD, which its main purpose was to push our Vino skincare products, our lotions, our creams, to dermatologists to kind of get the word out for any of the new stuff that we're doing. In addition to that, I actually also handled Johnson's Professional, which is kind of an aggregate brand that deals with, Band-Aid, deals with most of the main products that are just Johnson & Johnson and like ambiguous. We launched a specific site called A1, which is a site dedicated to helping mothers use our products in order to take care of their children. In addition to that, I actually also handled the website changes for the Listerine Professional website. We actually took that site down, replaced it with the new site, and decommissioned the old one. So that was a major migration project that I started from the get-go when I started at Johnson & Johnson. It was a big endeavor. It's probably the most pivotal one that I did. Ongoing, actually, after work, I had to do some work with Credo, which is a very big aspect of the company. It's basically the cornerstone of our company, what our company founds itself on and takes pride in. It's the mindset and the values that our company has. And for that, we did the Credo newsletter, which was a regular publication that went out to all of the internal employees and some of our sales staff that kind of showed and highlighted some of the aspects in our personal lives, some of the triumphs that we had, like, newborns, birthdays, awards, and all those wonderful things to kind of keep up the employee morale. And that was a fun thing because I got to meet a lot of people in doing that, interviewing different people in the company and seeing what they would want from this newsletter to kind of make their day happy, which it generally always does. And there was a bunch of other events that were associated with that I got to be a part of. So it kind of got me really entrenched in the Johnson & Johnson culture, and I saw a lot of value in that. And in addition to that, I did a whole bunch of other analogous things that comes with any intern job that you would think. But I think those ones are the most notable. Right now, actually, I'd like to go into depth on one of the most important things, technical-wise, that I actually did, which was the Johnson & Johnson Listerine Professional Site Decommission Project. Okay, so for the Listerine Professional Decommission Project, my main job was to oversee the Tata Consulting Services team, which we will refer to as TCS from here on in, their shutdown activities related to bringing down the old site, decommissioning it, as well as facilitating the go live of the new site that was designed by our design team in conjunction with the TCS team. The main three aspects of that project were the Itrino shutdown, which is our legacy site framework that we had to convert over to the new framework, which was in Drupal. And then we had to take the key fields out of our existing database and put that in our new upcoming database so that everything kind of synced in seamlessly and our users didn't lose their data when the new site went go live. After that, we had to dump all the original data that we didn't need, secure it, and archive it just in case there was information that we needed to access in the future, and just make sure everything is compliant due to healthcare regulations and our own compliance teams. So I got to work with a bunch of different aspects of the company when dealing with that. Mostly working with the compliance team. I got to know this guy named Nick DiNardo. He was basically my main contact. We worked together to make sure that the site had everything from the legal notifications, legal documentation at the bottom, to having the correct font, to making sure that this was a Johnson & Johnson product up to Johnson & Johnson standards. And with the major thing about that was our weekly, and in some cases daily, contacts with the offshore team that would work on the website updates and refreshes, generally in our off hours, given that they were offshore in India. So sometimes I had to stay up at like 3 a.m. just to facilitate that call. I spent some all-nighters just making sure that they were getting their topics, dealt with in real time, so that come the next day, everything got done to Johnson & Johnson standards. And during that project, I think I definitely rose to the occasion, and it definitely stood to be the hallmark of my Johnson & Johnson internship. Now, this whole entire process, I think I learned a lot about myself more than learning about the company. And the three aspects that I learned about was time management, organization, and communication. Time management being extremely key, and you guys know this very well. That's something that I've definitely struggled with. I gotta be able to, handle my priorities a little bit better, and deal with things as soon as they come. As well as organization, I gotta keep on track, keep things going. In conjunction with time management, if I can keep my organization on track, then everything kind of follows suit, because you kind of have a game plan. And kind of on a side note, the communication thing is important. People like to know exactly what's going on so they can keep informed. It helps them make better decisions on things that are ongoing. Keeping in communication just keeps everybody well informed, gives them knowledge, and everybody operates a little bit better. Now, what I've learned about this whole entire process in regards to my career path is it definitely solidified my interest in B2B relationship management, i.e. business relationship management, just because I love the whole business side, getting things all together, working together. And and kind of being the go-between between technical and non-technical things. So I think that's the biggest aspect of this my internship that I took away in regards to my future plans. And I think overall my co-op with Johnson & Johnson was extremely valuable, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. I thank you guys for being a part of that and helping me facilitate it and getting me to this position. So until the next one.